So I'm here at Mitchell Tech with instructor Noah Munson. We're going to interview him about how he wanted to become a diesel mechanic and why he came to Mitchell Tech. So, all right, let's get into these questions. So the first question is, what brought you to Mitchell Tech?
What brought me to Mitchell Tech? Probably the location from home. It was only 30 miles away at the time, and both my father and then some of my family members went here to Mitchell Tech. And at the time, Farm Power Technologies program was the only program strictly ag-based in the state. So it made it a pretty easy choice. I come from a farming background. I wanted to do the farming mechanic side of things, and they had exactly what I was looking for.
Okay. And where'd you work before teaching at Mitchell Tech?
So I worked in Corsica, South Dakota for the local deer dealership there, which was at the time called Notaboom Implement. Transferred hands in 2019 to C&B operations, and I stayed there for 10 years in industry. And that's the only mechanic job that I did before I came to Mitchell Tech.
And who owned that? Was Junior who owned that, right?
What's that?
Junior Notaboom?
Yep, Junior and his sons, Dan and Mike Notaboom.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, and then why did you want to become a mechanic?
Well, from as far as I can remember and as what my parents told me, I always liked to tinker with things. Really solidified I wanted to be a mechanic when I went back to work for my uncle up in Springs in high school. We were fixing things constantly, and he kind of told me, and I thought to myself too, that maybe I should go get a degree in this and expand my knowledge of how things work and how to repair things. And ever since that moment, I guess I wanted to go fix things. So I turned around and learned it, and now I'm getting to teach it.
Did you take any classes in high school like auto shop classes? Or?
So in White Lake we didn't have auto shop class. We didn't have much for trades. Again, most of my initial experience was self-taught at home. Like I said, tinkering with things, working on the farm, repairing things there. But as far as school, we didn't have a trade shop. We got a little bit of construction, a little bit of welding, but no dedicated trades in high school.
What is your favorite piece of equipment or truck to work on?
Favorite piece of equipment would probably be the 8335R John Deere's 2014 models. They were the most advanced. They were the new generation of tractors coming out. What we see today is built around, and they were very, very complex to figure out how those systems work compared to years past.
All right. And then what would be your least favorite thing to work on?
7R John Deere's. They and AGCOs. They're both kind of poor in supporting documents, poor in supporting troubleshooting, diagnostics. They were not well explained when they threw them out into industry.
What would you say is the most important part for younger kids coming up to learn to do?
Learn to read, learn to follow the book, and learn that there are no shortcuts in this industry.
And then what is the best piece of advice you can give the younger generation?
Study hard, enjoy your time while you're young, because time goes by pretty fast in this industry.
Alrighty, well, thank you for your time. And
thank you.